Thanks for joining us on the Howie Games YouTube channel. I'm pumped you're here. Thanks for your support. I was also pumped when the great Brian Lara said he would come on the Howie Games full audio podcast. Check it out in the podcast feed. Brian told some fascinating stories about growing up in the Caribbean, being part of a massive family, but tragically for Brian, his father passed away just prior to his very, very first test match. Here are Brian's memories of that difficult time.
You mentioned your father very, very fondly a few times and the influence he had on you as a person and as a cricketer. Did he get to see, you said he passed away, and I'm sorry about that, with your mum as well. Did he get to see you play for the West Indies or not?
No, he didn't. And it went like this. India was in the West Indies 1989, and they were playing against on the 23. And I got 100 against them, the Kapil Delves and Ravi Shastri and these guys. And I got back to my job as a rum salesman. And I got a call from my boss, and he said, "Your dad's on the phone." And my dad answered I answered the phone, and he said, "Did you hear the team?" I said, "No." He said, "You're on the team, you're on the team." And my boss gave me a case of rum. I took it up to my village, and my dad already had all his friends there celebrating. And that test match that I got selected for was actually in Trinidad and Tobago, so I didn't have to travel anyway. And the team arrived, and I was left out. I was expecting that. I replaced someone, but obviously the great players at the time, we were on top of India as well, so they weren't going to change a winning team. And on the first evening, after the first day's play, he asked me for some tickets. It was a Friday evening, so his friends could come on Saturday, Sunday. And Clive Lloyd, the manager, gave me a nice bunch of tickets. I handed it to him. And unfortunately, he passed away that night. I was not at home. I was at the hotel. So he didn't get to see me play, but my brothers and sisters said that he at least acknowledged the fact that I was on the team. But what was very special about that occasion was back in those days, they had that rest day in the middle of the test match. And that was the day we buried my dad. And the entire West Indies team in the burgundy blazer came up to this small little village in Santa Cruz and paid respect for their new teammate's dad, which I believe for me, he couldn't choose a better time to go away. He couldn't choose a better time just to have Sir Vivian Richards, Clive Lloyd, all these men. I think it is where, it's testimony to the effort and the sacrifices he made for me. And I felt that was a very special thing everybody could have done.
Funerals can be really sad events. They can be really joyful celebrations. It depends what culture you're in. What was the reception like on a sad day in your village when these larger-than-life heroes strode in their West Indian blazers?
My dad was actually left in his casket, and everybody stopped the bus. You got to understand, this is something that never happened again. And I remember it when the bus turned up. I just saw everybody sort of just gravitated towards all these great players. And tough luck, Mr. Lara. This is unbelievable. But back in those days, the team was revered. We were the best team in the world. Everybody lived and breathed West Indies cricket. And it was very proud. The West Indies team made us very, very proud to be West Indians and to be acknowledged around the world. Our diaspora in England and in America always tuned in and felt very proud, held their heads high every time we won.
Hey guys, Howie here. Thank you so much for watching the Howie Games YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. Now, if you want to hear the full podcast, you can just click on the link directly below. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, which would be fantastic, bang, click right there. And if you want to see more clips, highlights and updates from the Howie Games, just go that way. Thanks so much. As always, take it easy and peace and love.